Welcome to Manhattan Countdown. I'm Daniela Martinez Serrano. We first met Sergeant First Class Abram Pinnington last month when he was getting ready to deploy to Iraq for an entire year to fight the ISIS threat. We caught up with him last week via Skype to talk to him about his current deployment as well as reunite him with his wife, Lindsay Pinnington. Here's a look back at some of the highlights. Sergeant First Class Abram Pinnington, Public Affairs Chief, was one of the soldiers selected of this group to go to Iraq.
My first deployment was in 2012 through 2013, and my primary role was to manage and run a public affairs office, journalists and broadcasters, as well as manage an embedded media program while we were there.
Pinnington's first deployment lasted 9 months. This upcoming deployment will be the longest Pinnington will be away from his wife, Lindsay, and their dogs, Gus and Dunham.
I think the toughest is obviously not having him there at night, not having that quality bonding time that you're used to, dinners alone.
It is a bittersweet time in the Pinnington household. Pinnington's deploy time creeps closer and closer, so the couple tries to savor each moment they have with each other in every way they can.
You build a life together when you're married. You know, you have a home and you fill it with memories and you fill it with belongings and you build your life, and then suddenly you have to subtract it. You know, you have to divide that.
Lindsay is aware about the danger that this mission can bring to her family, but tries to stay as optimistic as possible.
I watch maybe a little bit of the news while he's gone, but I try not to follow it too closely. There's times where I'm a firm believer that ignorance is bliss, and him being deployed is one of those times where I think sometimes it's better just to turn a blind eye to it.
Anniversaries, birthdays, and hunting trips are some of the things Pinnington will miss. However, he is aware that his service to his country triumphs all his other roles.
We have a very important mission over there to help the coalition with the ISIS threat, and we're there to support and see what we can do there.
Good morning, Sergeant Pinnington. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well, and good evening.
Good evening to you. So you've been deployed for a little bit over a month. What makes this deployment different than the previous deployments you've been a part of?
I would have to say the biggest difference so far is that with this deployment, we are building our capabilities, and we're building our plans and stuff from the ground up. Whereas before my previous deployments, we kind of fell into established SOP or standard order procedures and stuff like that. So this one is a little bit different. We're actually pretty much from the ground up, we're building this operation right now.
So earlier this week, President Obama increased the deployment in order to fight the ISIS threat. Now that you are there, do you see the need for the increase in deployment?
I see the need for us to help build the Iraqi security force capacity as much as possible, and if that includes additional troops, then by all means, then we're here to support that mission. So it's basically whatever we're here to do in regards to building their capacity, both within the government and within the military. Then that's what we're here to do.
Okay. So right now we are joined by your wife, Lindsay Pinnington. I'm gonna let you guys kind of chat. So take it away, Lindsay.
So what have you been doing today?
Today got up, and then I took my soldiers for a run, and then after that we got in and we kind of worked on some of our paperwork and whatnot, trying to get some of our SOPs in place, and we kind of fine-tooth combed them, I should say, today. And then after that we went to dinner, and there is a USO concert here tonight, so they went to the concert and I'm here with you.
Good. Very good. Last
Yeah.
night I
And how?
Huh?
No, go ahead.
Oh, last night I sat up and I couponed. I'm trying to get back on track with couponing, and took the dogs for a walk. It was really windy and cold, but they enjoyed it. My face was a little windburned, I think.
Yeah, I've been reading about the weather there. You guys are getting this bomb cyclone, I heard.
It's cold.
I can't. Yeah, I can't believe it's that cold this early in November for you guys.
Yeah. When I got up this morning, I let the
I,
dogs
I
out.
would trade you.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, it's hunting season. You would trade me.
I would trade you. It's 95 degrees during the day here, and at night it feels like it's 35 degrees at night. Like it's, I think it gets down to like 60, but it's cold, very very cold at night here.
Well, do you want me to send the blankets to you yet? Or are you still waiting?
No, still waiting. So you can hold on to the blankets for now.
Okay. um,
How are the dogs?
they're good. Last night, Dunham fell asleep with his head on my back, and Gus laid up with his head on your pillow, and Bailey sat in the cage and whined again. So they're good though. I took them out this past weekend, and we ran them in the field for about 2 hours. Michelle and I did. So Dunham went swimming, and he retrieved some duck bumpers, and they
Nice.
enjoyed just kind of exploring.
I was going through some of the photos that we put on the Mac before I deployed, and
Yeah.
I was looking at the photos of Dunham when he was like 6 weeks old, and he's just gotten so big. And then I was looking at the photos of when you and I went to go pick him up,
Yeah.
and he's still got the same look in his eyes. It's
His eyebrows
Yeah.
are just a lot bigger now.
it was yeah, he's got a bigger beard,
Yeah.
but it was nice. So
Yeah. No, they're doing good. I can tell they miss you. They're whining at night and very alert. But hey, I have to get back to work. So I'm gonna let you go.
all right. Well, I love you.
All right. I love you too.
I miss you.
I miss you too.
Bye, Sergeant Pinnington. Sorry.
Bye.
The holiday season is just around the corner, and troops like Sergeant First Class Abram Pinnington will be spending the holidays without his friends or family. So we hope that you keep these brave men and women in your thoughts this holiday season. For Manhattan Countdown, I'm Daniela Martinez Serrano.